Hello and welcome to today's healthy snacking recipe ideas. Today's not a recipe per se, but just some tips. Summer's coming up, people do a lot more traveling, go on vacation over the summer. So I wanted to give you some tips on how you can still indulge in some of your favorite snacks while following proper portion sizes and still eating healthy, and some tips to make snacking easy on the go as well. So typically when I travel, I bring a bag full of snacks. I'm not just packing for me, I'm packing for my whole family. So things that I like that make my life easier are individually wrapped snacks. I can just stick them in our bag, or I can stick them in a cooler. So these are little fruit bars. They come individually packed. I also like to get these little bags of rice cakes, rice crisps. They're a little thinner than rice cakes, but they come in all sorts of different flavors. We have cheddar, buttermilk ranch, caramel, apple cinnamon, and I've seen chocolate. So they come in all different flavors. And again, they're easy just to like stick in a bag and go. They're already pre-portioned for you. And then I like to bring a lot of protein bars. We have these, some granola bars with extra protein. They're all individually wrapped. And again, super easy to place in a bag and go. My only tip with these is if it's chocolate or like a white chocolate or a yogurt kind of bar, I would put it in a cooler with an ice pack so it doesn't melt. And then I do have things like chips that come in these single serving containers. Again, super easy, pre-portioned. When I want to have a snack, I just open it, eat it. I don't have to think about if I'm overindulging or if I'm eating too much of something. It's already pre-portioned for me. But we have a lot of stuff that's just comes in a big bag. These are chocolate, dark chocolate, peanut butter puff snacks. Or one of my favorite snacks are these baked Cheetos. So I'll show you what I do for that. You can see here, I've already put some of those chocolate covered Bomba snacks in a small to-go container, and I just portion them out, and then again we can just stick this right in. We don't have to think about it. We can eat and enjoy, and I'll show you how I measure that. So I have a little scale here, and I'm gonna put my container, whatever it is. I prefer jars, but we have plastic containers, Ziploc bags, honestly, whatever you have. You're gonna put it on the scale and you're gonna tear it out so that it's a 0 here. I go by grams because that's typically what's on the serving size in the back. So this serving size is 28 grams. So now I'm just going to pour it, let me do it like this. Make sure it's still on 0. We also want to make sure nothing is touching it because any little touch is going to add weight. So we just want 0. And then I'm just going to pour it in until it reaches the serving size. So we're at 28 grams. It'll fluctuate back and forth. 29 is fine. Then I'm going to tear it so that it goes back to 0. And I like to add a different chip to it. It saves containers. Plus, I still know I'm getting a portion size, so I can eat all of these in the jar and I'll be set, or I can eat all of these in the jar and I'll be set. You can definitely do them individually. It just helps save space if we're going away for a long time. So these are so good. Again, baked snacks are my jam. So we're at 0. And we're just going to put it in until it reaches 29 again grams. Then I'm gonna put the lid on and I can pack this to go. I've done this method with cookies, you name it. This is how I like to pack our snacks. I don't like to think about things when I'm on vacation. I just want to grab and go and enjoy. So this is typically, I gather all the snacks I want to bring. This I'll just leave right like, let me move this. I'll just leave that right like this, and I'll just pack this right in the bag because all the bars are already individually packaged. Otherwise I have like a bag, and I'll just stick my jars in there. You see I have my jar in there with my individual packed snacks. And then I grab my whole bag and we're ready to go. I have all the snacks I'm going to need for my vacation. Again, for this, the box is easiest to pack, so I'll just leave it in the box. No matter where I go on vacation, there's always an option to recycle or to, you know, make sure that I'm being conscientious about the environment as well, since I am using a little bit more packaging to get things individually wrapped, but I make it up in other areas of my life. So I love this tip. Pre-portion, spend a little bit of time to kind of pre-portion and pack everything, and it'll make your life so much easier when you're on vacation. This also works for day trips. I usually pack a cooler when we go somewhere just for the day, on a hike or to the beach. I have a cooler, and again, I will pack pre-portion. This is chocolate covered banana chips, the bars, everything's in there. We can just grab one and go. A lot of the stuff has chocolate or kind of like a syrup on it, so we do put an ice pack in here, keep it cool. We're ready to go. So thanks for watching. I hope these tips help you to have a healthier vacation. Have a great weekend.